This is sick bay. I treated these guys because they're all had a hard time showing me thriving. Lightweight, just not looking good a lot of the time. So I treated them all for digestive issues. Basically a yeast infections in their stomachs, and they are all putting on weight. So I think I found the problem, and I'm thrilled. This is Peabody. He has suddenly developed a bum leg. He's hurting, so he's in here just to rest. I can't really do anything for him. I was worried that maybe his hip had gone because one of his older sisters and one of his aunties, their hips blew out, and I had to put them down. But I saw him earlier today standing up and putting slight weight on that foot, and he looked balanced, like he was using the hip. So maybe he just injured himself. I don't know. But he's in here on a square perch. Perch is not round, it's square, so it's easier for him to balance on. And with paper towels on top of the bar so he can walk on the bottom of the cage. And his food and water dishes down low. And this is just to give him the chance to really rest and see if he can't overcome whatever has happened to him. Let's see. This is Kobe and Lavender's crew. And this little blue guy standing up here right up front is obviously a lovely chick. Really big size. You see, that's Kobe up there. And two of his three chicks are bigger than he is already. Let me get that little guy to look at us. He says, what? And he is not even the biggest chick. One of the violets, the youngest violet, is just huge. You see him laying across the top of his mother and the middle chick there. He's just massive. I don't know where this giant size came from. Kobe is not a big bird, but on the other hand, I have bred him to Coco, who was a huge hen, and they had most of their chicks were quite large. So I think Kobe, if he doesn't have enough tall genes inside to make him tall, he at least has a few to pass on so he doesn't erase it if I breed him to a big hen. And Lavender comes from a large family. She is Mist and Neptune's baby girl. So I'm just deeply impressed with these chicks. I will certainly be keeping this pair together forever and ever. Their fourth chick is a mauve, and she's over here with her foster mom. So one of the things I've discovered is if I'm having trouble keeping a hen from flipping and wanting to lay, or when I take the box, if the cock starts attacking the babies, what they're doing is they're defending their nesting territory. And for some birds, taking the nest box off isn't enough, so I actually moved them to a different cage. And she has become nurturing and sweet and good, and her baby is thriving now. So I'm quite happy with that. And I'm really excited about this little mauve. And further, I think he has an uncle named Steele that was born in the spring to Neptune and Mist, and I always thought he was a really interesting colored gray bird. And now I think he's actually a mauve as well. So exciting, exciting. This is Sprite and Ariel, and although they have 4 chicks, the 4 in here are not all theirs. This very dark colored one and this other littler one in the corner over here are both Thalia and Mars babies, and the 2 larger chicks, the normal and the other, are theirs. They are coming very close to being out. I'll be moving them from this breeding cage over to this one in just a few more days, because I want to, so Mom doesn't reset and Dad doesn't go crazy when the chicks are out of the nest. But I would have moved them before this, but that youngest chick still, his feathers on his breast are still in pins, so he would get cold at night without the nest box, so I'm waiting for his little pins to pop out. This is Hera down here doing first-time mom completely on her own with a bunch of foster chicks. The largest 2 chicks in here belong to Sprite and Ariel, and the smallest one, again, is for Mars and Thalia. That little one down there is Mars and Thalia, and these 2 are Sprite and Ariel's 2 younger chicks. They're a little bit behind the others, and they look like they need their box cleaned out, but they're doing lovely. She's doing a great job. This is Ocean, and his babies are coming along very nicely. I'm still trying to figure out what color the youngest one is. Out you go, Missy. I bred him to Narcissa. Now, when you breed a regular bird to a dilute, you get regular-looking babies. Clearly, they got a Spangle. Narcissa's not split to blue, so neither of these babies will be blue. But this baby is really dark. I'm not quite sure what he is. Maybe just a dark green. He's a normal, not a Spangle. And he's just really dark, but I can't really tell what shade of green that's going to be. So, there's that. These guys down here, this is Neptune and his new lady, Athena, and their babies are doing quite nicely. They're pretty young, as you can still see, but I did ban the oldest one already. And they are coming along nicely. I'm looking forward to some really interesting colors here. And this is not their only chicks. They've got 3 in here. This little one is fat and sassy. But they hatched 2 more, which got fostered over here. So this is Skyboy and Mossy, and they just hatched out the 5th chick from Neptune and Ariel, and they have 2 fertile eggs in there of their own, but are probably a few days out. So this chick will be significantly larger, but that's okay. And then down here we have Shamrock and Tippy, my weird pieds that I'm breeding together to see what they give me. And they got the 4th one of Neptune and Athena's, and they just hatched out one of their own yesterday. And they have 1 more of their own coming. So, those are the last babies of the fall. After that, we'll be all done until next spring. And, you know, some people breed year-round. I don't know how they do it. It's a lot of work to keep these birds clean, to give them all the appropriate kinds of foods they need to raise healthy, strong babies, to keep up with it when somebody gets sick, to you know, keep the eggs cold down so they don't have too many, and support the parents through raising the babies, and getting the babies all fledged, even though they're all different ages. It's a lot of paying attention, a lot of work. So, like today, they got egg, leafy greens, and millet along with their regular seed. Some days they'll get quinoa and corn. Some days they get sweet potato, not sweet potato, yam. So they have to get a wide variety of foods to have healthy babies. So it's a lot, you know, and I just cleaned out a whole lot of cages today. So these guys got all of their egg. I pour a certain amount of their regular seed mix out on their plate so the babies can reach it. I'm focusing on bars instead of the food. There, so the babies can reach it, so it's mixed in with regular food. And of course they have their millet sprays and their lettuce and just all that. So yeah, I will never breed year-round. It's just too much darn work to do it well. So yeah, I see you feeling a little better, huh, old boy? Yeah. So yeah, I love to breed, and I love finding all the beautiful babies in the nest and seeing what they turn out like. But when I'm done with 3 months of hard work and meticulous care and keeping notes and tracking everyone, and oh my gosh, I forgot to ban that baby, I hope his foot isn't too big by now, etc., etc., I'm ready to be done till next spring. So, that's it for today.